Hey guys, Tim here with Sports Card Action, coming at you with a daily video here. Um, this is the channel where we talk about building our wealth, particularly through sports card collecting, amongst other things. But I give you a little nugget of wisdom every video, and then over time, if you continue to watch the channel, you'll try to pick up different pieces to the puzzle as far as how we actually go about building that wealth rather than just being sort of, a part-time kind of hack, flipper, whatever, where you just kind of eke by making a little bit of money here and there to pay some of your bills and you don't actually end up with anything um, at the end of all of it. So that's what we try to do. Just received another item here today. I got the Griffey Jr. 89 Bowman. This is a nice little childhood memory here. This is what I was buying back in 89 when I was a kid. A lot of these, unfortunately, I don't even have any of these from the ones I bought when I was a kid. I have a bunch of 89 Bowman just in boxes, but you know, none of um, none of the good ones. I have like a Gary Sheffield that I was thinking about sending for grading, but I just don't know if it's quite nice enough. This one is a PSA 9. Um, Unfortunately, came with damaged case. So I'm going to try to work out a deal with the seller to see if maybe I can get half of the money refunded. I only paid $24 for this card. So really nice looking card. Only reason it got a 9 is just a tiny bit off center, top to bottom. Corners are really sharp. Maybe not as sharp as what you typically see on a 10, where it's almost like the corners are sticking out. But yeah, so I'm happy with the condition of the card, and like I said, it's just a cool memory. This is obviously he was all the hype when he came out back in '89. Griffey Jr., one of the youngest kids to ever, play Major League Baseball, and he was just tearing it up as a 19-year-old. And this is definitely the card you wanted out of that set. I wasn't really buying Donruss and Fleer or Upper Deck. I didn't have the Upper Deck. I have a Donruss, I think. I have maybe a couple Don. I actually have 89 Donruss Griffey that I'm sending in for grading. Hoping to get probably a 9 on it. But I like this one and the oversized cars. I just feel like they're so hard to keep in good condition. No one had cases to fit these back in the day, so it was just tough to keep them in good condition. So congratulations to whoever was able to keep this for all these years, whether it came out of a pack recently, which probably would happen. A lot of these cases and boxes probably still sitting around. Um, that people open and pull out these pack fresh Griffies and send them in for grading. So and then I pick it up. I come along and scoop it up for $24, which I guess that's the reason why I got a good deal. It wasn't in the description. I mean, I can see it in the picture of the listing. Now that I look back on it, that the case was damaged right there, but nothing about it in the description. So I'm gonna complain. I really don't want to send it back. I mean, I don't want to spend the, you know, $3 or $4 or whatever it's going to cost to send it back. I mean, I like the card. I'd like to keep it, but I'm going to see if maybe I can work out something with the seller on that one because I like the card. I want to keep it. And here's the other news. So I've changed my mind again. I think I am going to do a PSA submission, and I've tweaked the cards that I've decided to send in a little bit. I'll show you what I came up with. Now, the reason I changed my mind again is because looking at the prices, especially of some of these basketball cards that I have some rookies of. I have some Ben Simmons. I have some Lonzo Balls. Not the prisms or anything, but I got just some Panini hoops. Regular paper rookies, whatever you want to call them. But if I do happen to get some 10s on those, I can sling those on eBay, and those are going for upwards of $100. I got a Towns rookie, Russell. I got all those Jordans from 91 Hoops, which don't go for a lot. But if I happen to get some 10s, that could, depending on how many 10s I get out of those group of basketball, I could probably make a pretty good percentage of my money back on what it costs to do the submission. And then it's like I'm not really losing that much if I do sell them, because the cards themselves in raw form aren't worth more than $5-10 each. So yeah, if I can turn a few of those into $100, it's like, yeah, do that. Especially those basketball dudes. I'll sell those because I don't really see those as being long-term investments. But anyway, I'm going to do my Pete Rose cards, 64 and 65. Unfortunately, I kind of damaged the 65 even more than it already was, trying to get it over the top loader. Another reason I hate top loaders, I'm never using top loaders ever again in my life, because they get stuck in there or they slip out, one of the two. But it's still a nice card, even if I only get a 1 or a 2 on it. Slab it up, and if he ever gets his own documentary, or he gets to the Hall of Fame, or some sort of hype crops up around Pete Rose, those low grade ones like that. Same with this. I mean, I saw a 64 Pete Rose PSA 3 or something getting bid up over $200. So yeah, this might be a 3. This is a solid 3. So that's a really nice looking card, the 64 Pete Rose with the Rookie of the Year trophy. Got the Pete Rose Decal Edge there. These aren't the best conditioned cards, but I'm just hoping to get them slabbed and maybe get some money off them. Hank Aaron 59. This is one of my favorite years. I love 50s cards. That one's got a crease in it, but again, slab it up, and then anything slabbed, vintage can go for money. Dale Murphy, Lance Parrish card. I'm going from like worst condition to best condition, or at least trying to. Tim Raines, I have a bunch of these. I try to pick out my best one. This one might get an 8, maybe, if I'm lucky. But a couple Lee Smiths. I got a bunch of these too from when I was younger. I picked out the best ones I could find. Willie Wilson, got a couple of these. These ones are pretty nice. We're getting a little better in condition here. These ones, possible 9s on these. Maybe, possibly on one, maybe an 8 on one, and maybe a 9 on another one. At least 8s on those. At least 8s. For for 70s cards, getting an 8 is not too bad. I bought a lot of 85 Pete Roses, and this is the best one out of the ones I got. So, it'd be nice. I really like this year too. This is my favorite, probably, set, especially out of the 80s. I really like this card. It's another kind of nostalgic card, so I'd kind of like to get this in a slab, even if it'd be a real shame if I only get an 8 on this. It's got to be a 9. Rafael Palmeiro. I can hardly believe this one is in this good a condition. But it looks, I gotta say, it looks sharp. If I could off center, I guess, but that one's maybe a little questionable. Got Barry Bonds. It's got some Bonds here. These aren't totally mint, but slab them up. Get 8s or 9s on them. I figure you know, they're valuable enough. If he starts to creep back up in price, those could be worth at least the price of admission. Tom Glavine, I guess I did decide that this one, I have a few of these, but I think this one is actually pretty decent looking. It's like one corner is a little questionable, but Greg Maddux, I really like this one too. Here's my Jordans, got this one. Like I said, with these, you know, they don't hold a ton of value, but if I happen to get a 10 on one of these Jordans here, I happen to get a 10 somewhere in the mix here, maybe a couple, you know, that's gonna cut my losses. You know, I'm planning on taking a loss here. I'm not gonna obviously sell all these, but Randy Johnson, here's that Griffey Jr. I was talking about. Really nice, good centering. It's gotta be a 9 there. And Sheffield's. Surprised I got these that are centered nicely and look good. A lot better than any of the Randy Johnsons I have out of these 89s. I broke a case of 89s when I was a kid. I got a Sammy Sosa. I figured I might as well send this in. I mean, the guy hit 600 homers. You know? So that's that. Then I got some more. I'll try to go through these quickly. Got this Babe Ruth. You know, if I can get a 10, that'd be cool. It came out of a cereal box. Pedro Martinez, gold. Topps gold. I mean, that's got to be good. It's pretty close to a rookie year. You know, I mean, look at Pedro Martinez. You know, his peak and how long his prime lasted, just dominant. Donruss Classics. This was such an awesome set. I might look into getting some. I just love this set. It's just so nice, so cool. I should get like a box. See if I can get a box on the cheap of this 2002 Donruss Classics. It's just such a cool looking set. Another Jordan there. This is I don't know what this is. Upper Deck, something or other. Shaq rookie. That one's pretty nice. Just surprised I hadn't sent this in before. But I can be critical. I can be critical too. Barry Bonds there. SP. People who don't know, SP was the thing, you know, back when Upper Deck was coming out. This was like the premium set. This was, you know, Ichiro, you know, his rookie and an SP. That was the thing to have. $600 card raw. Griffey. This is interesting. This was like a cartoon set, but it had some players in it too, and this one has Griffey. So, and I don't know, I held on to it all these years and seems to be in good shape. Another Griffey, Post, Barry Bonds, Cracker Jack. This is like a mini insert. A throwback Manny Machado rookie card there. Alan Ginter, Frank Thomas, second year card, post serial card. You know, these are all cards I'm looking for, hopefully 10s. I could potentially get 10s on these. Another junior, Bryce Harper die cut, Bowman Platinum. That's a new one there. 2020 or oh, this is old. This is old. What's this? 2013. I thought I just got this. Oh, whatever. These Donruss Elites from 2002, I think. Yeah, 2002. I got Jeter, a couple of Ichiros. This Ichiro, this is I think a second year card. It's basically like a rookie. It only shows 1 year of stats on there, so Ichiro, man, research him. He's such an amazing player. And then Barry Bonds. These Donruss Elites, I was trying to work out the surfaces on these. It's really delicate surface. And if you get a fingerprint on them, it's like impossible to get it off. And then the surface is scratched so easy. And then they streak. So it's, you gotta like, I was like breathing on them and then like wiping and then like trying to wipe off the streak and then trying to wipe out the streak that streak caused. And, you know, just working on the surface. The edges and corners look perfect. It's just the surface is the thing for these. But yeah, I got these two Ichiros. Be cool. Really, they're shiny. They're kind of refractory from back in the day. It'd be awesome to get a 10 on one of these. This Clayton Kershaw, this is like a reprint, but it's just a really cool, you know, it's just really mint, just shiny, cool looking insert. So why not, you know? Like Trout there, Derek Jeter, you know, not like super rare or anything for this, but you know, if I can get a 10, you know, why not? We got a bunch of these top prospects. You know, this is from, I bought when LeBron first came out, not realizing that the top prospect card wasn't as valuable as the first uniform card. But yeah, I got some Jordans, got some Kobe's here from that set. Got these Kobe's here, they look mint. Got a Kobe rookie card here. That'd be awesome if that got a 10. I mean, there's some value in some of this. We got all these LeBrons. Look at all these LeBrons here I got. This is 2016 Hoops. AD, LeBron, Lonzo Ball rookie there, all from all these Hoops cards. Giannis. So these are all my ones I'm going to send in. I'm trying to, because Ben Simmons, this could be worth a lot if that gets a 10. There's Towns, if that gets to, you know, possibly 10. You know, we could be looking at some serious cash here. You know, got all these ones, so those are last on the list. Hopefully I get some love, and we'll see. But yeah, I'll make another video tomorrow. I'll let you know I'm looking to buy some more things here. I'll let you know what I'm looking into, some low-hanging fruits, some things that I think are going to blow up here in the near future that I want to get in on early on the ground floor. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys then.